gonna yell at some point. I feel like this is the part of the road where I always start yelling. Like, I don't know what it is. It's the same way at work, too. There's this little black dude I used to work with. He only comes in like every other Sunday now. But we used to work like pretty much every afternoon together. And it would always be like a certain point. It'd be like around 1:30, 2 o'clock. Where we would just start bitching about America. We'd be like, yeah, that's the problem with America. Dude, I know. And here's the thing, like, I don't think it's cool to hate the place where you live. I don't think it's cool to hate your race. I don't think it's cool to hate your generation. I don't think it's cool to hate your gender. Even though if you hate women, you're absolutely right, okay? Well, there's a way that you can complain constructively. But if you live in America, you probably don't know that, okay? That's why if you have this glorious gift of prophecy that most people will shit on because they don't want to see the future. In order to see the future clearly, you have to see the present clearly. In order to see other people's actions clearly, you have to see your own actions clearly. That's why Jesus said that you shouldn't be judging other people if you got a plank in your eye. He's talking about the noose being darkened. The noose is the eye of the soul. That's the Greek word for the third eye. So there are multiple ways that you can open your third eye. Cannabis is one of them, but I mean, well, not now. Not now. I don't know what eye's going to be open, like the 25th eye. That's funny. That's a clever joke if people in my audience were fucking smart, but they're not. They're not. They wouldn't get that shit. They're all a bunch of atheists that think they know everything. I don't really claim that I know anything. I mean, I just talk shit on this channel. That's all I do. I mean, that's what's cool about being a comedian is you can do that. That's what comedy is. Well, comedy's a lot of things. Comedy really can be whatever the fuck you want, including not funny at all, you know? It's funny because it's not funny. It's genius. Everything's the opposite, right? Well, it's tragedy is what it is now. There are a lot of women that I've seen that are really killing it. And that's because men aren't allowed to have a ballsack anymore, so that's women's job now. And you know how much we hate feminists, but it's like, I'll give credit where credit's due. If a bitch is funny, she's funny, you know? I'm not gonna take that away from her, all because she's a woman. You know, for the longest time, I didn't want to do stand-up because I don't like the idea of women having a microphone in their hand and talking into it. I don't like that. I don't like that. They already do that without a microphone, you know? And that's what social media is. It's like, it's a megaphone, really. It's a megaphone. And it's a megaphone for the stupidest fucking people that have no idea what the hell is actually going on. And that's literally why it motherfucker. What? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What? I just hit the curb. Okay. Since I'm talking about being a woman, you know, we had to prove it. But I think that women that can do what men do will do it better than men. Because we have to overcompensate, you know? That just makes logical sense. And any wise woman that doesn't want to draw attention to being a woman, like, she would fully recognize that. And so, yeah, I had a lot of misgivings about doing stand-up because of my own personal bias. Where is my other shoe? Okay, here it is. Yeah, I had a lot of misgivings about it, and then I just had to get over myself because I mean I'm just too funny not to do this, really. I've already told the people that I go to meetings with. I told them, like, look, I'm not going to be here next week because I'm really going to try to do stand-up. And I told my sponsor too, so that she holds me accountable for that shit. Because, like, I really, really have to fucking do it. And I don't know, I have this habit of, like, beating myself up. I mean, I used to do it way worse. It used to be a billy club, now it's just a regular ass stick. But, yeah, like, I would beat myself up if I didn't do something. And now I'm like, well, maybe, like, instinctively, there's something that I know. Timing-wise. Like, that maybe, like, this isn't the right time for me to do this, or I need to be somewhere else, experiencing something else, and, or maybe I'm just making excuses. That could also be true. That could always be true. Dude, it feels amazing outside. I brought my special shoes. I got these shoes at Goodwill, you guys. These are like the coolest shoes I've ever found at a thrift store. Anyway. It's just my timing, as y'all know. We are all too often very, very late. Today is a fine example. Believe it or not, I used to be way later than this. I mean, the whole reason I started working here was so I could work in a place that was open 24 hours to go along with my jazz brain. Because I stay up. I stay up way too late, according to society. I don't fit the mold. I don't fit the mold, I shit the mold. I shit on the mold, really. That would be weird if I shot the mold. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what I just said. It doesn't always have to make sense, okay? See, look at this. Look at this. This doesn't make sense. See? I don't even know how to put on clothes right.